get it.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. We are live and direct. Brokest podcast. You know it's been a while. So before we jump into everything, I want to say welcome back, and I do want to say thank you. And I got something to give away to y'all real quick. We got this HBO special we giving away for free. It's called the Help a Brother Out special. So with that, I'm gonna just go ahead and need you to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you spread the word, man. Comment down below. People who've been listening, we love you. People who gonna find this podcast, this show, YouTube channel, we love and appreciate you too.
Yo, Royce, that shirt is flavorful.
Come with the Royce, It's 90 degrees out, but I got the, what you call this right here? The corduroy joint on. Got the corduroy with the beater underneath.
I just realized it was corduroy.
Yeah. With the sweat shorts and the slides, baby. A little different. Yo, real,
cream flavor, yeah.
Mad random, but why do I feel like we always end up recording when I ain't got a haircut?
I finally got me a haircut today.
It's always on that off week. But to the left of me, I got the one and only.
It's me, boy. Stevan Ray, a.k.a. Shalal Stefan.
And then to the right, who that be?
Mr. DCYOP. You know it's me.
Word. You're going to have to slide in just a little bit.
Me? I'm not a frame?
Just a little bit.
Yo, last time Mr. Esteban was out of frame and wifey was mad.
She was mad?
She was tight. She like, yo, y'all got to get it together. Where the hell is Steph at?
That's funny. Yeah, that podium we normally use ain't out here. You gonna check?
Yeah.
Nah, you in front. You in there now.
I'm tight as hell in there. Look at me, man. You got half the plant.
You want me?
I got my live up too.
Hold on.
Squeeze, just turn the camera.
We moving shit around while we recording too.
That's good.
The glasses.
Damn.
It'd be like that.
This shit popped out.
I stole them from Five Below.
Thievery.
I'm in there now.
Right now.
Make sure my live is straight. Oh.
So, gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about, man. Let's
get it.
Dive right into it. Lloyd Banks album. Let's start there.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wasn't feeling it.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, shout out to Banks.
Compared to his last project.
Enlighten us on why this was.
His last project, I feel like he just came correct. Like, he came heavy. He let you know he was a spitter. He had spitters on there. He let you know he can hang with the best of them, and he still got it. This project, I just felt like the production was underwhelming, and he was just there. I don't feel like he put his best foot forward, if that makes sense.
Oh. So you feel like everything 50 used to say about him is true, that he lazy?
I wouldn't say that he's necessarily lazy. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I guess if you look at the amount of work that we get from Banks, you can say that. But this project compared to the previous project, yeah, I would say it was kind of lazy.
Now, see, I ain't listened to the previous project.
You did listen to the previous project.
Lloyd Banks joint?
Yeah. Remember he had Rock on there. Yeah, Rock, Benny.
He had everybody on that joint.
Oh, man.
Remember, that's when I
might have just listened to it.
Come on, Mr.
That
Merry
Rock
Christmas.
line was fire.
I don't
remember?
recall listening to it.
Yo,
But
man.
He said, remember Rock was like, you effing with a genuine article fly nigga looking like genuine in the article.
Okay, yup.
That was on that Banks joint.
Yup. Okay. But I didn't listen to it enough for it to instill anything in my brain as far as
So you wasn't feeling it production-wise, you didn't like it. Feature-wise, you didn't like it. The
features was dope. I mean, he had the right features on there, but it just wasn't. It was just lazy. It just came on. It was just super underwhelming.
You think it was rushed?
I liked the production on it.
Did you?
Yeah, I like the features too.
The features made sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Banks picks the wrong features for his projects.
I feel like Banks on a comeback, so it was fitting for what's going on in his career right now.
Yo, you know what would be ill? Do Banks and Ransom have a record together?
Nah, but that would be ill.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know. That's what I'll say. Let me take that back. I don't know, but that would be ill.
I don't know if they got a
Nah,
record.
I haven't
together.
heard Banks and Ransom.
That'd be ill.
That would be. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
On the collab or the album?
The album.
I think the album. I think the album was pretty decent. To me, it was a good listen. Like any chance I can get, to hear, some new Vado lyrics. I'm cool with that. I don't think it was subpar. I think it was a pretty decent, Banks project. But like my all-time favorite projects from Lloyd Banks is the Cold Corner series. You know what I'm saying? Like them Cold Corners is like cult classics.
I like the Halloween Havoc joints. Them
Oh yeah,
hard.
absolutely.
Those
Absolutely.
All right. Peace Fly God.
Absolutely.
West Side. SD Mac.
Absolutely.
Rome Streets.
Absolutely.
I didn't hear Rome Streets on there, but
Rome Streets ain't on that project?
that's Stove Gods.
You right. I'm bugging. I am bugging. I'm thinking of
Absolutely.
Rome because I'm upset about his project. But yes, you're right.
Nah,
Stove God, SD, and
but you was just shouting them out, so
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know why though? I guess let me jump off topic for a second because we gotta talk about this.
Let's get it.
Yo, West Side Gun, bro.
The greatest.
Like, help me.
Yo.
No. Help me understand this for a minute,
the
Wes.
greatest.
Help me understand this. Is you a comic book fan? Is you a Marvel fan? Because the way I see it right now, you just adopted Thanos' philosophy. Like, my man is out here for all the Infinity Gems. He got Stove God. He got Rome Streets. You got potentially Jay Elect. Like,
Yeah,
who?
I didn't know if we was gonna talk about
Yeah, like,
I
yo.
knew we was gonna talk about that. But
West
I didn't
Side,
know we was gonna
yo,
get to
West
that.
Side Gun is
he
the
got
Thanos.
He got Boldy.
You got Boldy. You know what I mean? You got your whole Griselda imprint. Like, West Side Gun is the Thanos of hip hop right now. This man is collecting all the spitters. If you could spit and your shit hot,
Yeah, I seen that.
damn, I'm mad about
But
it.
you know what? It had to be done though.
But my man is collecting all the spitters. Like, if you can, right? Then, like, after this joint with Knack Man, you know what I mean? You gonna snatch up my man Knack Man Thanos too? Matter of fact, you heard that record by him, Knack Man Thanos?
Yes.
Whew. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say. But yo, West Side, what's really good? Like, what is your plan, bro? Is you trying to have like just the chokehold on all the spitters in the industry? You know what I mean? What's really going on? Like, you went from just, this Griselda brand to I need all the spitters in the game. Is this you setting yourself up to take over Def Jam? Like,
Yeah, I feel like he could definitely take over Def Jam.
yo, if he took over Def Jam right now, that'd be crazy.
It'll definitely bring Def Jam back.
It'll bring Def Jam back, but not only
Easy.
that, just imagine that lineup over at Def Jam. They already got Benny.
It'll be crazy.
You know what I mean? That'd be nuts,
It'll
bro.
take everything straight back to the essence where it should be.
Facts. So we're gonna transition from that. Did y'all listen to that Pyrex Pop Poetry? That Rome Streets joint before it got yanked off of streaming platforms.
I missed it.
I didn't.
It got snatched down
That shit
quick.
sound
I think
hard,
you was the only one that caught that.
My God, bro.
You was the only one that caught that.
I'm still like trapping out the bandwidth for that project. So apparently, this is Rome Streets and Royals who put this project together. Apparently, this was recorded back in 2018. So apparently, the producer Royals threw it up on Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, streaming platforms, and then it got yanked from there. But boy, oh boy, does that sound like some classic material. It's one of my favorite Rome projects to date right now.
What you think it was like clearance issues that they snatched it down or what?
I don't know if it was because what I was trying to dig up like whatever I can on blog sites and stuff, but I couldn't really find much other than that. Apparently, him and Royals had like a disagreement. I wouldn't necessarily say it was like a falling out, but
Oh goodness.
Royals posted put the album out. It was recorded back in 2018. He just decided to put the album out, and Rome didn't approve of it. More or
Okay,
less.
there it is.
Right.
That's
But-
that's why it got snatched down.
I
There
can
you go.
understand that to some degree as well, for the simple fact that Rome is signed to a label at this
Yeah,
point.
because if the business ain't right, yo, you got to take that shit down. Like you ain't.
Yo, but
You
the
ain't
project
double
is
back and hit me and say,
crazy.
listen, like this is what the splits is gonna be and so on and so forth. So yo, take that shit the fuck down.
Right.
I get it.
But this shit sound, yo, the album is crazy. So I gotta send y'all the link so y'all can trap out the bandwidth for that. If you haven't heard it yet, Pyrex Pop Poetry. Rome is definitely one of the hardest spitters, one of the hardest working artists in the game right now.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna do any more like collab albums with like him and just another producer like he did with Muggs. So you imagine like him and Derringer doing like a project?
I think he will.
That'd be crazy. Or him and Al.
I think he will. You know, why wouldn't he?
True. Y'all see who Al about to drop with, right?
Absolutely.
Woo! I can't wait. Al was
Rock
super
Marcy.
ant. Ooh, that artwork look crazy.
Yo, if y'all rocking with Rock Marcy, let us know. Let us know. And if you not, hey, you better tap in.
You better tap in.
We been trying to tell you, you better tap in.
Yeah, even you got. To me, Rock is a legend in the game. You know, he the god at this point. You know, for what he did for the game, especially from a production standpoint. But when you got
If you watch me live right now, I'm with the Brokest podcast, you know.
you got
Tap
the
in.
older gods like Method Man on like how Method Man shouted him out on Math Hoffa's.
joint.
Yeah. And that interview, yo, I watched like all the little clips and then the whole pod. That shit made me respect Meth a lot more.
Yeah,
overall.
the interview was nice. It was a good interview.
I think that was my favorite interview on his pod, like, because I feel like Math doesn't allow a lot of people to finish speaking sometimes.
Yeah.
Whereas-
He broke down a lot.
No, that was
Meth broke down a lot in that interview.
He did.
I like the part where he broke down. He kept it funky where he was saying that, you know, when he felt like he was in a dark place in his career and his life because he was fucking with drugs.
Yep.
Excuse my language. And he was all messed up. But
This
he
is
had
other drugs. We ain't talking about weed. This is the other
this
shit.
is other. But Meth, you know, he got himself on a good foot, and you know he's where he's at today. So, hats off to Meth for, you know.
But that, I mean, even like the way how he apologized to Destiny's Child, like, you know. I thought that was dope.
I wonder if they even remember that.
Probably not. But like you said, man, a lot of that stuff can be just perception. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like you said, he was depressed and in a shitty spot in his life, and he just took it as them ignoring him like they was better than him.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope. Even like how we talked about, like, at certain times, you know, he was imitating certain people's flow, or just, you know, I was going off of what this person did, or influenced by this person or that person.
Yeah, he said he stole Nas's flow on the What with Big.
Yep.
Yeah, so
And then, you know, he had to shout out the late and great P.
yeah.
You know, he said he had a conversation with P, and he was just like, yo, how do you still do it at this age? And P told him, I'm nicer than all these dudes.
Yeah.
He was like, why else would I do it? Like, ain't nobody better than me. And then that was the motivation he needed.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Meth Man is he the king of cadence, bro. His flow, like the cadence in his flow.
You think he got the breath control and all the right.
Yo, nobody has better cadence than Meth. Like, and I'm not trying to sound like crazy, like bias anything, but like if you really listen to Meth from the 90s to now, like his flow is timeless. His cadence is there. Like his cadence it keeps up with any time period. Like home flow has always fit the time period. He's true to being a spitter, but his flow adapts. His cadence adapts. He got it, bro. Meth got it for the flows and cadence.
Yeah, shout out to Meth.
He definitely got it. What about Busta though?
Oh, come on now.
Busta got it.
Ain't nobody beating Bus.
You know?
Yo,
Ain't nobody beating Bus.
how many words you think Busta could spit a minute?
Oh, man, I'm not even. Bro, come on now. He's not even human. He's like an alien. He's not even human.
Facts. Yo, Busta definitely got it. Yo, people don't sleep on Busta. But not only that, Busta just the way he put words together is crazy too. Like he'll bust a lot of people's ass when it come to like rhyming. Like,
Yeah.
don't piss that dude off. He'll go in on you. Where else y'all want to go with this? Like I said, I feel like there's so much to talk about that I almost want to just jump all over the place with it. You know?
Nah,
what I mean?
cause I gotta get like a lot of stuff off my chest. I want to talk about that Funk Flex and that Conway situation.
I was gonna bring
Can
that
we
up, but
can
yeah,
we go
let's
there?
dive
Can we
right.
go there now?
Let's dive right into it.
All right. Pretty much, if shout out to all our viewers, watching us on YouTube. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that bell notification. Everybody that's listening to us on our streaming platforms, shout out to y'all. But I don't know if y'all in tune or not, but Conway did a live where he was venting. He wasn't even hating. He was just venting, talking about how, Hot 97, all the old school gatekeepers need to keep it pushing and let some young people come up, that's more hip with the culture and, and pretty much take over and get these old school motherfuckers out the way. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, and he kept it funky too. It wasn't like, he was bitter, he was mad per se, saying or hating on Hot or Funk Flex saying that, they don't pretty much, play like, Griselda music. He was keeping it funky for everybody that's pretty much coming up beneath him or behind him rather. Like, yo, how we supposed to keep this hip hop thing going if all y'all playing is that bullshit?
Playlist?
Yeah, the playlist that that's constantly being like drained into people's heads every day. All that bullshit drill music, all that uppity up pop bullshit. That down south New York rappers, copycat and all that's down south bullshit, and y'all ain't even really playing like the real spitters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I pretty much agree with what Conway was saying, pertaining to Funk Flex and I just pretty much like respect his like little vent. It wasn't no hate. And then Funk Flex came back with the motherfucking foolery, the clownery. You know what I'm saying? Trying to talk about his age, trying to say who he's signed to, blase this, blase that. They can't make no radio hits and all this and all that. But anybody that's been following like Griselda over the years, they know ain't nobody fucking with them. Let's just be honest. And the fact that Funk Flex is a New York DJ, he's not as tapped in or tuned in as he should be, is fucking embarrassing. Let's just call a spade what it is. It's embarrassing, really.
No, I agree. So I will say this. My issue with Flex, and this goes back to Method Man. At one point in time, he really had the nerve to say that.
He shitted on meth.
He said meth was overrated.
Yeah.
Now, how do you, in what world is Method Man overrated to anybody?
Exactly.
Unless you're Joe Budden. Like, that man there's no way he could be overrated.
How is anybody in the Wu overrated?
Exactly.
How can you be from New York and say anybody from Wu is overrated?
Exactly. So
Really?
that was my issue with him going back before. But like now when you look at it, this dude is he's still at Hot 97. He's been there forever and a day. I'm still in your play out the book. I said, we should go live on a podcast channel too. So my thing is he been there forever and a day, right? When he's on air, he go just like every other DJ on there. He got to follow a playlist. He quick to scream outside of his freestyles. This what New York sound like. This, that, and the third. But it's like, my guy, you literally follow a playlist. You play drill music. You play what your program directors tell you to
Wax
play.
just hit you with the my guy.
Like, my guy, you're like, you fall in line. Like you're not breaking any artists. You're not breaking any movements. You're not doing anything for the culture at this point in time.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, you've been hating on these dudes. He called you out, and it's the truth. Like outside of Rosenberg, who really is saying, you know what, like I'm making it, pushing for these spitters, and even him, he get flack for it because he only get to do it one night, and that's a Sunday night late night. Yeah. Other than that, like. There's nobody out there. But he act like he's this guy and he's so New York. If you're so New York, play these New York artists. Play these spitters. You claim to be about hip-hop. Yes, hip-hop, does it evolve? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean you have to sit here and abide by this playlist 24/7. And if you are, great. You got an Instagram live just like everybody else. Go on live. Play some records. Play some real hitters. Play some spitters. Like, you just can't claim to be that guy and claim that you're hip-hop, but you're not doing anything for hip-hop at this point. You're just falling in line.
True.
You're not breaking any artists. You're not putting out any crazy mixtape. You're not promoting people. You're not just providing any type of awareness other than doing what you're supposed to be told.
True.
On top of that, and I'm gonna speak for myself. As many times as I've been at some arena where Flex was there and he was playing some type of oh shit, I've been looking for these forever.
Let them know, son.
Yo, you just found an extra pair of shades. Yo,
I just found my Ray-Bans. Okay.
in this flavorful shirt you got on.
You know?
But
Man.
yo, you showing a whole lot of thigh right now though, bro. Them shorts, bro. Yo, them shorts. You showing a whole lot of thigh, playboy.
No. Sorry. Where was I going with that? I forgot what I was saying. I just got mad.
He got sidetracked with them thighs.
Nigga got the
Shorts a little high, bro.
He got the Royce in full effect.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Yeah, like at the end of the day, he not doing nothing. Like, bro, you're just there. Oh, that's what I was gonna get at. Whenever we've been at like a venue or concert and he was there, he is not somebody that like I was like, oh, he's a dope DJ. I can't wait to hear him live again.
Yeah.
Like he's DJ iPod Shuffle. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he give you 22 seconds of a record, 12 seconds of a record, and he's screaming the entire time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, home not dope. He's not like. Like I'll go if like I will go to a venue if Premier was just spinning records like break beat samples and records. If Pete Rock is doing that, when Kid Capri did it, I thought it was dope. Like, but he's not that guy. Like I'm not gonna go at a hip hop show. He's not like, oh, Flex is opening. That's great. Like we don't want to hear you, bro. And I'm not trying to sound mean, but at the end of the day, you're just stuck in your ways and you're not evolving with what's going on.
Yeah, I agree. Esteban, what you got to say? Anything?
Man, y'all niggas already said it, man. You already
what you
heard.
gotta say.
You know what my people said, Flex. You heard us. You already know what we talking about. You could respond, expeditiously,
Expeditiously and unequivocally.
Exactly. Because I don't respect it.
Or
Yeah.
I mean that's that.
Speaking of that, they do got that battle with the Saru Gold, yo. Speaking of, battling on those type of platforms as far as, what you were talking about with DJs and all that. They got that going on, man. My guy Saru Gold about to battle. Man, we about to battle. I put it up in the whatchamacallit though. And a couple other people performing too, man. If that's something y'all want to check
Yo,
out.
pull it up in your phone.
Pull it up in the whatchamacallit, man.
Yeah, but let the people know.
Throw it out there, man. We gotta let them know when good hip hop is around.
Yeah.
When good hip hop.
So we clear.
I kind
Yeah,
of
but how
told y'all, feel me, because I ain't social savvy like all y'all.
Yeah, how y'all feel
What I
about But how do you feel about Jay? Do you think Jay Electronica is really signed to Griselda?
I don't know.
2, if he did, do you think that would benefit him?
No.
Because
That's why I don't think he's going to sign. No.
because he's been signed to Rock Nation for what, 10 years now?
Yeah.
I think something like that. We got one project,
like 1.5.
a half a project, really, not even because it wasn't just the
Yeah,
song.
I don't think he's signing to Griselda. West might exactly.
what I think Wes is doing is like
I think West might
doing
exactly
one
produce
project type
Yeah.
joints. You know what I'm saying? Executive producing them exactly. But like I was saying, they got Nicholas Craven versus Saru Gold beat battle going on.
Ooh, that
I
sounds
think that's
dope.
gonna be dope. August 12th over at the what is that? The Bowery Ballroom in New York.
We've been there before.
Euro, Droog, Fly, Anakin. They gonna be performing, I guess.
Yeah, I need y'all to
Egan
let
is
me
on the
know if
ones
y'all
and
rocking
twos.
with any of these artists.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm talking right now.
I mess with all
live
them,
on the
man.
Brokest, pertaining to the
saying?
Brokest podcast. All right.
Mess with all them, so that's a little nice joint to check out.
Let me know if y'all rock with West Side. Stove God, any of them.
But yeah, I
Benny,
definitely check them out.
Rome Streets,
as far as
Boldy,
checking out some beat
J Elect.
production or deals.
Let me know.
You know.
This ain't no
I
cloth
don't
talk today.
know if
This
you
strictly the
remember when we went
Brokest
to Toad's
podcast.
place, And they had the dudes, producers up there, like as openers.
Oh yeah. I
Yo,
remember
they
that.
had the one dude. Home was just going in. Home was like the whole, and it was just
Rocking. This
yes,
shit was
just
dope.
his beats. Son.
It was dope.
Yeah, that shit was hard as hell though.
So how you think about Jay Elect if he was to go over to that Griselda side? Do you think West could push him to put out projects or to put out a quality project by himself?
I think it would be unique. Yeah.
I think if Wes executive produced
sound, yeah.
it'd be fire.
Yeah,
Yo,
definitely.
Wes is that dude. You know why I think Wes is that dude? Cause he's a late bloomer and he got that age, and because he's from the essence of the real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think he got the personality too.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the biggest thing that sets him apart from like
Yeah.
a lot of other people. Is his personality is very bold and out there.
he never had to chase that new wave of
Nah.
that the latest sound that's in
Although he claims that's what he listens to.
the bubblegum shit. But yeah, you
See, the
gotta.
thing
Sometimes
is-
you might have to say that to save face.
I feel like
You
a
know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
a lot of artists be doing that.
Yeah, you fucking
So.
crazy.
You wearing those for a rack?
No. He's originated his own sound
You
in
wear
a
these for a
sense.
rack?
And came out
That is
with his
super
own
trash.
style as far as like, feel me, he's incorporated fashion, art, heavily into his old, ordeal as an artist, you know what I mean? And you could say that there was ones that did it, but not on his level of how he touched the streets as well, per se. Like,
Yeah.
it's very like unique in a sense. Like, he's very in the underground hard on all levels, but he's also like touched base on a mainstream level as far as who he is. He
Yeah.
got billboards up.
Mad people respect him.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what
exactly.
I think my
like,
biggest thing that I love about Wes, because sometimes he could get like I don't necessarily I like Wes, but there's occasionally I may shy away from some of his stuff just because it might be like, all right, too much of him. But I really love the fact that everything is curated as art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where hip hop needs to go, because hip hop is art. But the way he curates it and puts it out there, I feel like that's what's most important and what's really big for the culture. And obviously he's big into collecting art.
Yeah.
His art collection was something crazy. It's like a couple $1 million already. But
On his latest project, not to cut you off, on his latest project, when he dropped that Grand Pooba sample, did that mess y'all up? Did y'all think that your streaming platform had messed up for a minute when that slow down kicked in? I was like, yo, what the hell happened? I'm like, yo, I thought I was just listening to what the hell happened? So
That happened
so
to
it
me.
played for like maybe like a minute. I'm like, oh, this dude is the greatest, yo.
yeah,
This dude is the greatest, yo.
yeah, I did that last joint too.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
That's the only reason why it ain't surprised me. I was like, yeah, that's one of his little touches right now.
Yeah.
Touches of origination, hitting on a little. I love the way the whole fluidity of a lot of his albums, baby. It's just lovely.
Yeah.
Because it does that. It oh man, I ain't gotta say much, man.
Nah, home do his thing, man. I really like it.
But let's move on though.
Yeah, let's go. Let's move on. Where y'all want to go now?
How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that new Joey Badass project 2000? It came out like a month late, but how y'all feel about it?
So to be honest with you, I haven't gotten through the whole project yet.
Oh, wow!
But-
You're killing me.
But
God damn.
yo, you know what? I feel like it's
Bruh.
something like I'll start to listen to this shit and something will pull me away from it. Like, all right, I gotta come back to this. But I like what I've heard so far.
Yeah.
I genuinely enjoy what I heard. But if we're gonna talk about Joey, we gotta talk about Static.
Absolutely.
We have to talk about Static.
Static did his thing on that project.
Yo, I hate to say it, but I don't think we get Joey Badass the way we got Joey Badass without Static
I agree.
from the beginning. Like,
I agree.
one, Static is one of those producers we almost never talk about like that, and he deserves his credit because he's nice.
Merry Christmas. Pull up that track list because I'm live right now. Pull up that track list.
So yeah, we wouldn't.
Static bodied that album.
He did. He absolutely did. So shout out to Static. But from what
14 tracks.
from what I heard, I like so far.
I heard where he said the joint that he got
Like how
with,
he had my man Larry on there.
with Larry, they had some issues with it, but you know what I'm saying, everything came to fruition. They had some sampling issues for one, and then I guess the first time they recorded the first time they recorded their verses,
Check it out.
I guess the first time they recorded their verses, I guess they lost the vocals. So they had to go in there and redo everything all over again, but everything still came out fire. Alright, so for those that want to know, alright, if y'all watching us on YouTube right now, if y'all listening to us on these platforms, alright, the name of the latest Joey Badass project is called 2000. Alright, hold on real quick. Tell you when it dropped. It dropped July 22nd. Alright, hold on, bear with me. There's 14 tracks on it. Alright, and you got Diddy on the joint. You got Westside Gun on the joint. You got Lyric June on the joint. You got Chris Brown on there. You got Capella Gray on there. You got JID on that joint. And that's pretty much it. Outside of Static with a lot of the production per se on this project. He also has production from home team. Excuse me.
Yeah, you know what I think is interesting? When I saw Jid on there, Jid was just recently complaining about a lot of rappers not wanting to get on tracks with him because he basically
Embarrassing them.
Yeah, like they was afraid to get out rap type shit. And if that's the case, I gotta say a lot
That
of
shit is corny
it's
to me.
wild
Yo.
corny. But a lot I can see that with the politics in the game. Shout out to Jid. I think you're a talented dude. But yeah, if you feel like that, then you probably shouldn't be an MC then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's corny.
It's wild corny for that.
Like, it's a flavorful project though, yo. It's dope. I feel like,
his evolution is constant too.
yeah.
I was nervous about it because like his last project, I didn't really care for it.
Yeah, yo, to tell y'all the truth, man, viewers and listeners, I feel like when it comes to like social topics and like political shit, we need to stay the fuck up out of that, man. Just keep the music.
People.
Yo, just keep the music where it's at. Like, if you a boom bap rapper, there's no reason why you should be talking about politics and shit like that.
See, my issue ain't with rappers talking about politics. It's just some rappers, they don't know how to articulate that into the music the right way. There's some that do, and there's a few that know how to mix it in, where it's like they give you the street shit, but then they can also throw in the politics and bring it back to the street. And I think that's where some of them go wrong, where they just start talking solely about the politics, and it just comes off too preachy. You know what I mean? That's my thought. Like, everybody can't do it. It's like a fine line that you got to be able to teeter. Most suck at doing it. There's a few that are nice at
That'd
it.
be like Cameron talking about, you know what I'm saying, like,
Building up the community.
yeah, like, come on, man, knock it the fuck off. We don't want to hear that shit from no MC like that.
Right. We hear
Chill
from
out.
Sky Zoo, it makes sense.
Exactly.
But we don't want to hear that from Cam.
I miss Sky Zoo. Sky Zoo, where you at, baby?
Yeah, shout out to Sky Zoo. Shout out to DJ Prince. Sky Zoo's DJ, real cool dude. Got to meet him on a couple of occasions. I really like home. And he tapped in with the music too. So apparently July is Stop Rapping Over Your Vocals month.
I love that. I love that.
Man, listen here. So y'all seen a little footage on the channel. We went to see Benny last week.
Yeah.
So many of you like up and coming artists, man, y'all really gotta stop this shit. Stop rapping over your vocals. It sounds terrible. It makes you look like an amateur.
Awful.
And we can't hear you. Like, just learn. It doesn't hurt for you to show up early and rehearse.
Exactly.
Or if you home, just book a stage or in the studio, just rehearse. You could do that shit at home, actually. Just throw on the beat and rap.
Exactly.
Like, it's not that hard, bro. Like, you sound like shit when you're screaming over your lyrics.
Especially if you knew and you can't remember your lyrics, that's fucking embarrassing. It's a shame. I can see if you were vet in the game, you got 20, 30 years in the game, and you done some music when you was like 18 and you can't, but still.
Right, especially if you changing up your sets and
But
stuff
like,
over the
yeah,
years,
like,
but like
if you 9 months into the game, a year into the game, and you can't remember your lyrics,
Right.
shame on you.
Stop drinking it. Maybe you shouldn't be drinking and smoking on stage.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean? Just
It's
You won't have to wait
embarrassing.
till you done.
Like,
Yo,
come on
y'all
now.
seen that happen at the show we had just went to?
Yeah.
Yo, I was like, look at these dudes, man. They done forgot their lyrics.
Got their lyrics.
Yo, I'm
we
over
looking
there like,
stupid.
dang, man. They ain't even like you still up and coming, yo.
Exactly.
You should be having the most passion
The
right
most-
now,
yo.
and drive, like.
Let me tell you something. Speaking of that, yo, shout out to Fuego Bass. His hype man.
Yo, Fuego got the
Fuego Bass
Yo,
got a hype man that is the equivalent of Split Star. When I tell you,
He was right,
homie was on point.
yes.
Homie was on point. Shout out to
That's what
Fuego
you need
Bass.
too, though.
You
That's
need
what
that.
you need.
Yo, Fuego, if you listening to this, keep that hype man. Keep homie around.
Your
if
home-
he family or your homie, keep him
keep that
around.
man paid
I
to
wouldn't
keep
be
him around.
surprised if that man Jim Jones it up, man.
Yo,
Facts. I could see that happening.
keep him
You know
around.
what
He
I'm
had
talking about, right?
he had
Like-
wild energy. He knew all the lyrics to your songs. He was on point.
Yeah, he was on point. He knew when he was supposed to slide in and out, fall back,
Exactly.
come in hard, come in soft, like. And the
Yeah.
passion was just written all over his face. But
Yeah.
yeah, he had it. Y'all feel like Fuego fit into that BSF situation after
Yeah, I
seeing
like
him
that,
live
man.
and just hearing him like.
Now, yeah.
Okay.
In the beginning, I was it was iffy for me.
Hmm.
I ain't think it was a good fit. But after seeing him live in his own city,
Yep.
I'm saying hats
Yeah.
off to him. I appreciate what he did.
There's another thing I want to address, and I'm pretty sure that some of y'all dudes, man, y'all borderline suspect with the way y'all be jonesing and gushing over another man on stage.
I agree.
Like, why is you jumping and like this one sweaty ass dude over my back the whole time trying to, I was refraining from slapping this dude. But like, home just literally every chance he could get, he was trying to shake Fuego's hand. I'm like,
Fuego, it's me from elementary school. You remember me, Yo, we had the same British Nikes on, baby, in 1985, that's me, baby.
I don't know. Fuego might have graduated high school back in 82, man. 82, 81. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm joking. But, like, that shit is wild corny to me. Like, we go see our favorite artists, but none of us, you don't see any of us climbing and jumping over
Nah, we
people
just be bopping.
to shake another man's hand.
We just be bopping,
Like-
vibing.
Why are you doing all of this to shake another man's hand?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me. I don't get it. Like a young, teenager, early 20s, I get it. You still young. You don't know no better. But like, this is an
Well-
older dude.
Yeah.
You gotta think, man. Cat's still in that mindset.
Yeah, this is crazy.
You
You
gotta
about
get-
to trample women so you can shake a man's hand.
Yeah.
Like, what sense does that make?
I don't know.
I don't get it. I really don't. But
Probably want to go home and smell his hand, smell sweaty balls.
Yo,
I don't know. I don't know. Yo, I ain't washing his hand for a week.
Yo, Fuego shook my hand, bro.
I ain't washing his hand.
Yo, Fuego, I might have to start rapping now.
about
Word.
to drop numbers on the block now.
Facts, bro. Hustler of the year. I'm about to get it. Like, that's how dudes really be acting. That's just weird to me. Cut that shit out. I feel like you know what we should do? I feel like one day we should just write out like a concert etiquette situation. How grown men should conduct themselves at a concert. Because I feel like we've gone to some ill concerts where the vibe is right. Everybody's on the same page. They're doing what they got to do. They're drinking. They're smoking. They're
Yeah.
just enjoying the show. You close to the stage, artists walk by, you might stick your hand up and shake your hand, get the hand slap or whatever. Cool.
Yeah.
But like when you are literally trying to jump over people to shake someone's hand, that's an issue, bro.
Yeah, that's out.
Like that's an issue.
Multiple times
Yes.
too.
I'm talking like 6 to 7
the
times.
problem.
Yes.
Multiple occurrences. Like it was like, damn.
But like then you're going out of your way on top of it. You weren't just in front of the stage and he walked by. Like you're cutting people off and trying to jump over the next man's back.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Hey, yo, this shorty's up in here, bro. Go grab a butt or something. What you doing, bro? You want to grab a hand?
I'd like
You want to
to
shake
shout
a
out
hand?
the producer though. You
Go
feel
grab
me,
some
for-
cheeks, man.
That produced a few tracks for Fuego Bass, you know, my
Mm-hmm.
guy Dub Divine.
Yeah,
Yo,
shout out
to
to
Dub.
Dub.
That's our guy right there.
Shout out to Dub. If y'all want some,
You know?
if y'all want some hard boom bap beats, holla at Dub. Dub
Guy
Divine.
he got some Fuego coming with SK the Rider. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yo, he took Dub,
Rider
man.
gang.
I never got to say thank you, but thank you for taking care of us that night. We appreciate
Oh
you.
yeah, yo.
Yeah, man. I got a text home.
Damn.
We need him on the show. I've been
Yeah.
telling him that, but I'm gonna have to reach back out.
Shout out to Dub. Yo,
Yeah,
Dub
that's
a
our
good
guy.
dude.
That's a talented guy. I want the best for him, and he know that. That's why I'm so aggressive towards him. Yo, Esteban know, like, he know I be going at him like, yo, there was a point in time like Homer post something on his Instagram.
Nah, Dub got it. That's why.
He got it, but like Homer put like for one, I think he better than like most of the dudes he produced for, like in
Yeah.
terms of just actual lyrics. So like Homer posts something with like another artist, even though he produced it, I'll go on his Instagram and delete the shit. Like if it ain't you, you ain't posting it. Like that's how passionate I was about this dude. Or like I used to call him spazzing. Like yo, what the f is you doing? Like stop.
holding them accountable.
Yeah, that's all that was. I just want the best for him.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Stop rapping over your damn vocals. You know what I mean? And then, you know what's crazy too for the artists that are signed or around other artists? Are they not telling you like, yo, this is a no-go? Think about any established artist. None of them rap over their vocals.
Nah.
I've never heard Meth rapping over his vocals. I don't hear Rock rapping over his vocals. I don't hear Action, Benny, Griselda, any of these dudes rapping over their vocals.
Nah.
Speaking of what y'all think of that Mayhem and
Conway.
yeah, that Red Pesto.
I like that. I
Yo,
like that joint.
I listened to it. I listened to it one time.
Mm.
It's not enough for
You
me
hear the
to,
other record though? That he put out?
it's not enough for me to comment on right now because
Okay. Did you hear the other joint that he put out?
it's like a rush listen. Who? Mayhem?
Yeah.
Nah.
I think that him and Derringer joint gonna be fire though. I thought it was dropping this week. I think it got pushed back.
So I'm not even gonna speak on it right now because I don't.
The one
I
with
gotta give.
Derringer,
I gotta
that's
give it
the
its
one with
just
Conway.
due.
No. I'm saying he had another joint he put out before that.
Okay.
He put it out a week or two before that. But the album was supposed to drop this week, and then like when I went
If y'all
looking for
tapped
it
into
today,
Mayhem Loren, y'all let us know.
it's called Broken
Leave it in the
Rubber Band.
comments. Let us know if y'all listen to this.
This shit right here.
Okay, yeah. I heard that. Yep. That shit was fire too.
Yo,
What?
Mayhem attacked this shit.
And I love his cooking show. Yeah.
It's cooking show fire.
It's very rustic.
Cut it.
Yo, I'm gonna say this.
Let us know if y'all rocking with that.
This is what I'm gonna say about Mayhem, and we're gonna move on. He's the reincarnation of Coogee rap. From the way he stack his words,
You giving him that?
the lisp. Yo, listen to him. I'm telling you.
That's a pretty strong statement, my friend.
Listen to it. Like, yo,
Hey,
the influence.
hey.
Heavy.
That's a pretty. Hey,
Bro,
Nah,
listen,
nah,
listen
nah.
to
Christmas.
it.
He ain't no
Mr. Merry
Coogee
Christmas.
rap.
That's a pretty strong
Yo, he the closest
statement.
thing to it, though. Listen to the way he stack his lyrics.
Hold
would just
on, I
say-
thought we wasn't doing that no more on this platform.
That's
We're
true.
not, but
Hold on,
listen,
hold
I'm giving him
on
his
now.
praise by saying that.
Okay,
I
now,
put you in that category.
Be careful.
You can spit, bro. You
Be
are
careful.
repping for Queens.
Y'all let us. Anybody out there listening right now? You listening to us on?
Yo, if you agree or disagree, let me know.
Let us know if Wax is tripping or not.
That's
Let us
G-Rap
know.
2.0.
Let us know.
And
Let
then
us
I
know.
love everything else he do. Like
Leave-
you said,
leave it in the
the show
comments.
is fire. The dude's a personality.
to
is what it
Mayhem
boils
and
down
Coogee,
to.
though.
Yup. Shout out G-Rap is
Yeah.
the greatest. One of the greatest.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have that street if it wasn't for him. That East Coast street You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That crazy storytelling. Them wild lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Who else dropped some heat?
Recently.
Crime Apple.
Well, yeah, that premiere joint was what it was like 5 tracks.
Yup.
Yo, I ain't even hear that. I ain't catch that.
Oh, Wax.
DJ Premier Hip Hop 50 Volume
You got
1.
Remy on that joint. You got Rhapsody on that joint. You got
Joey
Nas on that
Badass.
joint. You got
Word.
Joey Badass on that joint.
I ain't
Run
even
the
know about
Jewels.
that one.
Yeah, Run the
Lil
Juice.
Wayne and Slick Rick.
Yeah,
The track
man.
I like that track too, yeah.
Y'all listen to the new Crime Apple?
Nah, I didn't
Which
listen.
one?
Nah,
Cause he dropped a few. I want to say.
Breakfast in Heartache.
nah.
Yeah.
Yo, the last track on there is my Currency Exchange. That's my
If
ish.
y'all listen to that new Crime album, let us know what y'all think about it.
Should I give him a little snippet?
In fact, Crime Apple about to drop another one with DJ Muggs.
Yeah,
I
the
guess
all
it's-
Spanish
yeah,
joint,
all
right?
Spanish joint, yeah.
Home went off on this.
Yeah. Overseas and shorty wanna play a part in welcoming me home, telling me so many things I know, fucking me fast, fucking me slow, can't let me go. Couldn't wait to get in my new Benz with the glass roof. Couldn't wait to go back to Cali and hit the gas too. Couldn't wait to water my
Rewind.
Yeah, I really love the way a lot of these underground artists is working, man. They is really outworking. They just outworking these mainstream guys. All right,
I
so
agree.
if I play that, I gotta get them a little sample of the Snack Man Thanos, because this shit is hard. What's doing with you? Yo, why your man do his titles like that? That shit just look like one run on. It don't even look like a sentence.
You heard these ones?
Yeah,
TK.
it look like a bunch of letters just thrown together.
And you got the streets is watching and so is God.
Yo, y'all not
That's
ready,
my
man.
guy right
Yo,
there.
Knack Man. Shout out to the Knack Man.
Oh!
Yo,
Yo, home rap exactly how he looked too.
Yo,
Just a
yes.
fat Spanish cigarette smoking. Like my man looked like he just walked into the yo. Let me get a Lucy. But I rock with home. He dope.
hey,
Fire, man.
that's Esteban's guy.
He home dope. You rock with his music? You like it? What you heard or?
The little bit that I have heard so far, but as far as going through his whole catalog, I'm not there yet.
It's hard to go through his car. It's hard to go through it though.
Yeah, I'm- yeah.
Crazy.
His shit is all
It
over
takes
the place.
it takes time to like digest, you know, MC's whole like catalog. But I'm just not there yet with him.
Right. It do, and yo, you know what the crazy part is? Like for me, a lot of times, like I said before, a lot of my, I really dive into my music, especially during my workout. So it'd be
Yeah.
hard, like, cause you know when you working out, I want to play something that's got me in a certain mindset or like ready to just rip shit. So it'd be tough sometimes to like rotate new stuff in at the
Exactly.
gym, but it's like I try to get to it, make it a point to get to it, but yeah, shout out to Knack Man. Knack
Cause
Man
like
got
right
it.
now, I'm stuck on Crutch Calhoun. I'm still going through his whole discography. Like,
Yeah.
I'm saying it's tough.
That's how it be too, though.
Yeah.
I've been
You know,
going
it
through
take
this
time.
dude.
Shout out to Crutch, man.
This dude,
Crutch be
Smooth.
having me in my zone.
I've been going through his catalog slowly but surely, like
He
just.
had a little track with Dave East, matter of fact. That's I
Yeah,
gotta check that
the
out.
latest one. He got a few though.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Dave,
that was posted. You posted that in the group chat, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I thought that was fire too. Flea Lord. What y'all think of that Flea Lord joint?
That freestyle.
Yeah.
He bodied that shit. Shout out to Free Lord, man. Yo, we need you to come. We need you to come back how you came in 2020. Not to say that, you know what I'm saying you've been slacking, but yo, just stay on your shit.
I want to say y'all was complaining about all the projects.
Yeah, I was just about to say, don't give us,
Yeah,
don't
but-
go 12 for 12.
I told y'all.
Yo,
man.
that's how it be, yo. We humans.
Maybe 4
though.
for 12, like no.
Yo, we humans. That's how it be.
That's
We
how you
talk
want
shit
it,
in the
yo.
beginning, but then when you don't get it, it's like, yo, that shit just be calling me, baby. It be calling me.
That's how you want it, man. I
Yeah,
feel,
let's get it.
you feel better.
Yeah. Shout out to Flea.
Yo, how crazy is it? So when I posted this picture in the group chat of Rock and Alchemist, I'll show this to the people. This shit right here. So when I posted it, I said, you wrote they cooking up. I said I wrote ALC Alchemist look cold because, they in LA and my man got a bubble coat on.
I know, right?
Like, what the hell you doing with a bubble coat on in LA when it's like 70 degrees, maybe 65?
They stay
the weather
doing
be
that
like
shit.
that out there. though.
You know what it is?
It's like it's weird.
You know what it is? Like, even people like, boom, I got family in Texas, right? If it's 50 degrees out to them, or even 60, that's
They think
freezing.
it's below. Yeah, they think it's below zero.
Right, so they bundled up. Whereas
Yeah,
like
you
to
know, that's
us,
where he
They
from,
bringing out.
so
They bringing out furs. They
60
bringing out
degrees
North
probably cold to
Faces.
him.
right, where
You
that's
know?
comfortable to us. Like you comfortable in that type of weather. So when I seen this, I'm like, yo, these niggas like they look crazy. And then boom, today Rock puts that out. Him and Alchemist dropping the project. Now
I can't wait.
to add to that, Alchemist had posted on Twitter again, ask me anything and I'll answer it. So I literally, prior to me seeing that post about them putting out an album, this was earlier today, I should have screenshot it. I said, yo, can we get a Rock, Willie, and Action Bronson project produced by you? You know, he didn't respond to it, but then Rock put that out. I'm like, all right, we one step closer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Factual.
So that'd be dope. I can't wait to hear what this gonna sound like though. That's gonna be fire.
We definitely need that.
Hell yeah, we need that for sure. I want to see Dave East do a project with like a producer like, somebody like that to really push him. Cause I feel like he's too talented to not be pushed or to be putting out mediocre stuff constantly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Did y'all check out Knowledge the Pirate? Wolves Don't Eat with Shepherds.
I heard a few records. I didn't get through the whole project yet, but I like Knowledge. I'm a
it,
fan
man.
of Knowledge.
Yeah, I like Home, man. Like, you know, I
He
like
misunderstood.
how he always be coming.
You.
Production.
I'm gonna
be
close
on
my
point.
live out, yo.
Yo, did y'all watch this shit?
Who's on Freddie Gibbs' thing right now.
No.
Yeah, I saw that.
This
Yeah.
man is, I sell cocaine. I sell people. I have a diamond. Jewelry. A your bitch. This man does not know how to swim.
Shout out to Tyler, man. Tyler, a nut.
So
I think the best part of that is the fact that nobody. I don't.
I have a diamond.
I got some shit to do after this. Let's get it.
I just don't feel like many people have left Freddie Gibbs speechless, like, or not have like some type of comeback
You're
right
right.
away.
You're right. Yeah.
So the way Tyler did that, home just sitting there like, damn, he got me. Like that shit is hilarious. But them two being friends it's absolutely hysterical. I could only imagine being around them two clowns all goddamn day. Like them two deserve a TV show together.
What the hell do I do from here? I discard it or share it?
You got either or. You want to share it on the page?
This nigga scared.
Oh shit.
View and insights. So what the fuck do I do?
Just hit share. I would just hit share.
Share my page.
Oh shit, I forgot. So 38 Special drops next month.
Yeah.
The artwork on that shit is crazy. I like this shit. This shit is hard for the people out there if you haven't seen it. Shout out to Spash. He been a little quiet
I like
lately.
how cats is putting a lot of, effort back into their artwork and everything too.
Who do we have to thank for that? West
Side?
Okay. I
We
need-
definitely got Westside to thank for that. But nah, I appreciate it. The artwork been dope lately. Yeah, where else y'all want to take it?
Step on. I got it off my chest.
Man, I don't know where y'all want to take it.
We got it off our chest. We waiting on you.
What? Got one off your chest.
That's what
Everything we
everyone
wanted to talk about.
I know I've been gone for a minute, but shit.
I know I've been gone for a minute.
Just happy to be here,
I'm just happy
You know
to
what I'm
be
saying?
here.
Y'all already know how I play. You see
You
me
know how I
outside,
play.
say something, man. I'm always blessed, man. You see me smiling.
So let me
You
ask y'all
see
this
me
then.
wilding.
The music, the type of artists that we like compared to what's mainstream right now. I feel like already you see a lot of these clout chasing rappers being phased out. I feel like mumble rap is damn near gone at this point. There's still a lot of senseless rap out there to some degree. But the music that we like in the Renaissance.
I'm just waiting for drill to be gone.
Like the music that we like, where do you see this? And then like traditional hip hop, where do you see it in the next, let's say 4 years? Do you think it's going to be back on radio? Do you think it's just going to keep thriving in the way it's been thriving, and more people are going to come to the underground culture rather than seeking
Nah.
mainstream culture?
I think it's still gonna be mainstream, cause there's too many mainstream artists that have too much money being pushed behind them to make them stay in the public spotlight.
So
You know
what do
I'm
you
saying?
think it'll take for the mainstream to come and embrace these underground artists, like the record labels, to say, you know what, if this guy's bubbling and he's able to do, 100,000 in 2 weeks in sales
I
on
don't
his
think
own,
that's going to
Right now,
happen.
we
That
in
will
like a-
put them
we
out
in
of
like a-
business. They're scared. They are scared of these. Mainstream record labels are scared of these independent artists because they're a threat to what they're trying to provide.
Right now
Right.
we in like a TikTok quick type of 30-minute type of ordeal
Like,
in the music.
how can you?
know what I'm
How can you offer?
talking about on the mainstream level.
How can you offer an artist $100,000 signing bonus, right? 10
That's
contract,
crazy.
10 contract deal. Excuse me, 10 album deal, right? 360 deal, and they're already doing 1 million streams plus, billion streams plus on YouTube, Spotify, Google, or whatever. What? That's a like what can you like? That's a blatant slap in the
only
face.
thing I
Like
can say is
how do you benefit them? You don't.
You tell them you back their brand. That's the
You
only
back
thing-
their brand.
that's
You got to
the
be a
only thing
part.
they
You
could do.
back. You got to be a partner.
You talking about like corporations and shit like that?
Yeah, like
Yeah, they like you said,
Nah.
they got the money to push them. So if you do have like TikTok fame, shit like that, I think that's what's happening. They finding you, if you know what I'm saying, and they
So
I forgot-
labels
I-
get what's called like a hot board every day, or a trending board. I forgot what exactly they call it. But long story short, they know what artists or influencers, or just artists, if we're talking about record labels, they know what artists are trending and who's being mentioned the most on social platforms day by day. So they follow names. So like somebody like Westside Gunn, like if we go back to him, his name is mentioned at least, I would say at least 100,000 times.
That's why you see a lot
on
of
Twitter.
a lot of white people mentioning them. I've seen a lot of different cultures as far as just mentioning him.
What-
but
you know what I mean?
I don't. My thing is, are they just
quoting his lyrics?
have they gotten to a point where it's just, you know what, I'm good, I'm gonna just grind this out, I don't need that record label, or are they not just throwing the right type of money at them, considering they want to stick everybody in 360 deals?
What's that drill rapper's name that just recently came out? And T-Pain spoke about this too. What's that drill rapper's? I can't remember homie's name, but
Where's he
anyway, he might be from the Shy. He just recently came out and said, "Listen, man, I make $400,000 a month off of YouTube streams and that video game streaming platform." He said,
Twitch?
Off
Of Twitch?
Twitch, and endorsements alone, and endorsements."
I'm talking about T-Pain.
Not T-Pain, but T-Pain spoke about it too. T-Pain said off Twitch he made more money.
than music.
Exactly. And then somebody else came out and co-signed it and said, "Yes, I make $400,000 a month." He said, "What I do is I upload my videos to Twitch." He said, "Then I take my videos from Twitch, I upload them to YouTube. So then I'm getting money from YouTube. Then I'm getting endorsement money." And so on and so forth. He said, and that's how I'm able to make $400,000 a month. If you're making that much bread, why do you need a label? You doing everything
Don't.
yourself.
I mean, if anything, they about to suck that money out your
you
pocket,
doing
especially
everything.
if they sticking you in the
Do you
360.
understand how much $400,000 guaranteed coming in a month is?
Yeah.
Just pretty much off your likeliness. You playing a fucking video game, sitting there smoking weed, getting high, talking shit, playing a video game for an hour or two.
Mayhem Loren said it best: do fly shit and get paid for it.
Bruh, what you need a label for?
Now, Nori brought up an interesting perspective, or spin on this. So like when these dudes is in these 360 deals, shit is all sweet, whatever, when you get in your advance. But like when something like the pandemic that hit, and now you can't go out and do shows, or don't have the studio time, and now you coming out with something like a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about like a direct-to-consumer situation. He was like, he thinks these labels are gonna get slick and say, "Hey, we're signing. If you start a podcast, we need parts in that too." And he's like, "Yo, like for him, he said, I'm doing three. It was either him or someone else. Basically, if they're doing 3 million listens with Drink Champs, right? Now, let's just say somebody does a direct-to-consumer situation where if I got my podcast and I'm an independent artist and I'm doing 3 million streams and I decide to play my music on there or somebody else's music, just play the whole album one night, shouldn't that count as a listen? A whole album, like your whole album being listened to, if these record labels want to get involved?
Yeah.
So if 3 million people listen to that, that's 3 million streams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need to get paid off of that, basically. So I like the way he was thinking, because podcasting is definitely in this funny space where, as a record label, how do you sign a podcast and make money off of that podcast? But then if you do something where you go direct and you got your own podcast and your music, and now you putting that out there for the people without the label, that's another way you changing the game. You know what I mean? So it's crazy avenues, and like, just I love the way some of these dudes think, and like compared to some other people, because the business hats is really on a lot of these dudes right now. Shout out to Nori. I really love what he's done with himself in his older years. He's really reinvented himself.
Yeah.
So we good before we get up out of here?
Step on.
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas.
You know, I hope y'all like the fit for the day. I got the corduroy with the sweat shorts and the slides. I found the Ray-Bans. I still got the Five Below joints that statute of limitations should be up on that.
Rub them knees.
You know? Little knee slap right there. But listen, man, we love y'all. Thank you for checking us out. Make sure you stay tuned for some future stuff. Man, throw some artists our way to check out, man. I feel like so many people have come up to me and said, yo, I listen to Larry June because of you. I listen to Rome Streets because of you. I listen to this person because of you. Like, put me on to something. That's what I want. I want y'all to put me on to something.
Yo,
now.
put us on to, you know what I want? Put us on to some new female MCs, man.
Word. I'm with it.
Like, I'm locked in with the females right now.
Word.
And I ain't talking about no
stripper music.
pussy popping, like,
No
put us
stripper
on to
music.
some spitters,
Facts.
like, you know.
Other than that, man, peace. Hit that subscribe button. Check us out on streaming platforms. We love y'all. Brokest Podcast, you know.